All right, I'm standing with the latest owner. Of course, he's been an owner for a little while, but now strictly an owner, and this is a real honor to talk to you, Jimmy. First of all, I want to ask you, what did it feel like in Houston not to be in the car?
Well, it was tough. I mean, I was okay all weekend, then I was on the grid, standing back, not in front of the car, and I got to tell you, I had to check myself. I didn't. All of a sudden, I felt like, you're kidding me. I might have a tear here, but I was able to hold it back, and it was tough. You know, so many races, so many years, being the one that they throw the keys to. You know, and now I'm throwing the keys to somebody else, and but I'm enjoying it.
So, what is different then in your daily routine? Obviously, you know, you don't drive. That's the biggest one. But I mean, do you show up later, or you look nice? That's for sure.
But different is instead of wearing a t-shirt and jeans and flip-flops, I got to wear a white collar shirt, and so that's not really my style. But like I said, I'm enjoying it. It's a lot more relaxed. The days are a lot longer than when you're driving. It's it's completely different dynamic, and it'll take some time to get used to. But for certain sure, driving is where my heart has always been, and it's quite a bit different.
Was there pressure for you to race from the fans? I'll give you an example. I received an email from a fan saying, is Jimmy going to race in Houston because I'm not going to go if he isn't? And that's the truth. So, I mean, do you feel pressure to get back in the car?
No, not really. I mean, perhaps if I would have driven in Houston, there would have been another fan there. But no, I mean, there's so much built-in pressure just in this sport when you're driving to succeed, or owning a team, or managing a team to try to succeed for your sponsors and your fans. But there's a time to do it and a time not to. And my time has come. Really, I still feel competitive, and I know I can. But there's just not a lot of opportunities out there for young drivers, and I feel like I was kind of hogging the seat. A lot of guys are getting left out, and time for me to transition into another chapter of my life in motor racing, and it was the right time.
And what kind of manager are you? Are you a hands-on, or you let them go?
I'm not really a manager. I'm a team owner, and right now the transition, with Jim McGee leaving the team, and us searching for a replacement. Dan Pettit and myself and everybody here in the team is pitching in to pick up the slack. We miss Jim McGee, and he's going to be a hard guy to replace. But such is life, and we're moving on. I still drive a bit. I'm driving in sports car stuff, and who knows, if the right opportunity came along and in Champ Car in the future, and the sponsor came and said, hey, we want Vasser to drive, then perhaps I'd drive again. But right now we got Catherine and Oriole, and we're trying to make gains with the team.
You have a driver in Oriole who's starting as 103rd this week, and Catherine who's starting her with 4th. How is your approach different when you talk or train them? Is it different, or is it the same?
I don't think Oriole needs any training. I'm here to help him if he has any questions, and Catherine is a very accomplished driver in her own right, but spending more time this weekend with Catherine, obviously because it's an oval, and she's never been on one. She's been doing a good job, so really my focus is primarily with Catherine this weekend.
During the off-season, you guys tested a few drivers, and how did you ultimately come up to the conclusion of getting Oriole and Catherine in the car?
Well, we looked at a lot of great drivers, and some of them we wanted, but we kind of came up with a final decision that we didn't want to go into the season with 2 rookies. And when we decided to take on Catherine, that kind of made it difficult for the Briscoes and the Pantanos and the Montagnese, and Ryan Dial did a great job. We decided we couldn't go in without a veteran. I was a candidate to stick around, but honestly, Oriole was second in the championship. I think he's in the prime of his career. I think he deserved a chance, and so we went with Oriole.
Is there a chance, or do you have a plan in terms of? Are you done for the season officially, or is it up in the air? Do you have a plan? Do you have a long-term plan?
No. Nothing is ever certain. Sure, we talked about maybe running a handful of races or a couple races. I think we're kind of changing our tune a little now that it's too difficult on the team to run 3 cars. But I'm not saying anything for sure about my driving, because I've seen so many guys retire and say they're not going to drive, and then boom, they're driving again, and that's not my style. I know that if the opportunity should present itself and it's a good one, that I probably won't be able to control my driving emotions, and I'll probably be out there.
Do you have a favorite Champ Car memory?
Yeah, I have 98 at Fontana. I won the race, and Zanardi won the championship. It was the last year that he was my teammate at Team Target, and he helped me win the race over Greg Moore, and secure third in the championship for me. No, second in the championship for me that year, and it was a great finish and a great memory for sure.
Is there a driver that you liked competing against the most throughout your career?
No, not one in particular. Really, I mean, guys like Paul Tracy, who are such fierce competitors, are always good when you get an opportunity to run with them. Last year here, I had a little couple lap run side by side, and he checked out on us. But you know, I've had driven with so many great drivers over the years, and had so many great teammates, and so many great memories that I can't single out one.
I remember a couple years ago, you said something like you didn't check your email. You know, you weren't into the technology stuff, but as an owner now, I mean, your responsibilities have changed. Are you more adept to the internet?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit?
I don't want to be too accessible, and that's probably my biggest downfall. I'm a pretty big slacker, and you know, just can't get that out of my system. But I'm slowly starting to adapt to the 21st century.
Well, the good news is that you're going to be around the paddock for so many years, and I just want to personally thank you on behalf of all the fans for such a great job you've done throughout your career. Unbelievable, Jimmy. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank all the fans, too.
Jimmy Vasser, ladies and gentlemen.